must be a very sad morning for you, especially at the Chiromo mortuary. The 6 bodies are said to be identified this morning, and this is a worrying fact, especially for security personnel in the country. There was at some point, it almost seemed like the security agencies, especially in Mandera, had been able to control the kind of attacks that we're witnessing right now. And it's also worrying the fact that the residents say that the attackers seem to target non-locals. And of course, in that attack the other day that saw 6 people lose their lives, we also saw these attackers focusing on non-locals. We also saw them leaving grenades in the home just before they left. And of course, Mandera Governor Ali Roba just tweeting and talking about this attack. What is the scenario like where you are?
Well, Linda, of course, as you can imagine, it's a somber mood here at the Chiromo mortuary, where we have been able to identify some family members who have come to identify their kin from among the 6 who perished yesterday. But of course, right now, the Kenya Red Cross team is actually conducting a pre-counseling exercise and a pre-counseling session for them. So as you can imagine, it's a traumatizing situation to come and identify your loved one from a mortuary miles away from where they were killed. But of course, just to highlight and to give us more perspective, first of all, on the identities of the 6, their gender, and whether they have all been identified or not. I am now joined by the head of the National Disaster Management Unit, who is, of course, coordinating the exercise here in Chiromo campus, Mr. Pius Masai. Pius Masai, thank you so much for joining the program. Maybe, first of all, you could begin by telling us, have you been able to give the identities of the 6? Who are they?
Actually, it is an unfortunate incident that once again we lost our Kenyans through criminal activity, whereby you heard about 6 Kenyans being killed in Mandera. Actually, the 6 Kenyans who were killed in Mandera, their bodies were airlifted to Nairobi by National Police Service aircraft. They are lying here in Chiromo mortuary undergoing a process. Actually, as you are aware, that it's not an easy incident, and management of the same, it requires a prolonged procedure whereby the relatives are supposed to be here identifying and witnessing the post-mortem being done, which is going on today. And as you are aware, that the 6 people who are fatally injured, they are as follows. 3 were quarry workers from Mandera, and 2 were religious Islamic organization which is in Mandera. And among them, 1 was a Baba Kinyosi, also from Mandera. The 6 are here, and among them, only 4 have been positively identified so far, and you know the names just maybe in a short while. We'll get to know the names, but there are 2 which have not been positively identified. We are looking forward for the public to bring to us, or to inform the relatives and friends to come here for identification. I'll give out these names because we need them to be identified. 1 is John Dekwa. John Dekwa is believed to be a quarry worker, and some information received here is that he should be coming from Thika, originating from Thika. John Dekwa. So any family having a name of a person, John Dekwa, please come forward at Chiromo mortuary. You receive us from the command post. We'll take you through, and you'll identify this person. When you prove to us that you are a closest person, either a wife, father, parent, brother, or a closest relative, to identify this person. Another one is David Munene. David Munene, also a quarry worker. It is believed that he is from Nyeri. He lives from Nyeri County. So anybody from Nyeri County with a person of the name David Munene, having been working in a quarry in Mandera, should come forward and identify this person, because the body is here lying in the mortuary. We need the identification. Otherwise, the rest of the 4 people, the first stage of identification has been done. We are now waiting for the final identification. Once it is been done, the final identification of the 4, will give you the 4 names correctly, and you'll get them. Among these people who are brought here, the dead bodies, also we received 6 passengers who were assisted to come to Nairobi. One is an injured person, male injured person, is undergoing treatment at Kenyatta National Hospital, responding very well. 5 were some other passengers, 1 male and 4 females, including a child. Those ones, they were just traumatized. And according to our discussion with them, they told us they were feeling well only but traumatized, and then they were allowed to go home. So far, here at Chiromo Mortuary, the process is ongoing very well. There is a procedure whereby when you come here, you need to report the command post, identify yourself, where you come from, whom you have come to seek for, and then you'll be assisted by psychosocial support procedure, where you'll go to put a tracing, tent, and psychosocial procedures will be done prior and after the other process. And thereafter, you'll be led by the National Police Service and the Kenya Red Cross to take you through the mortuary assistance, whereby you'll be shown the people that you are looking for, and then you will do the identification. Thereafter, you need to record a statement saying you identify that this person belongs to you as a relative or as a what, and then it will be documented, forms part of the investigation.
All right, I have to interject here and possibly ask, have you undertaken the autopsy yet, the post-mortem, and if not, when should we expect that?
The procedure is ongoing. We're doing everything today. I'm with the doctor. I've just been giving her discussion with her, discussing how it should be done. The doctor is already in the mortuary, waiting the other procedures to follow. So it will be done just as soon as possible, because the doctor is on the ground and the 4 families are already on the ground. So it will be done just straight away.
Thank you very much, Pius Masai. Of course, Pius Masai shedding more light to what is happening here at the Chiromo mortuary, where he has, of course, confirmed that 4 bodies have been identified. 2 still remain unidentified, urging the public to come forward if they recognize the names that he has just mentioned. Of course, he's highlighting that out of the 6 who passed away, 3 of them were quarry workers. 1 was a barber, and 2 of them were Islamic religious leaders. Linda.
Team.